So today's topic is string. Is a collection of It is a collection of sequence of characters. Okay, means we can write anything like A B C D. It's not a string. Sentence that string have some meaning. That is a string. Okay, and it is also a predefined class. So immutable class. So it is a predefined immutable class means we cannot modify, we cannot change the content of object of string. Okay, that is the meaning of immutable. We cannot modify, we cannot change the content of properties of values of string object. Okay, if we will try to create a modify a object string objects, so it will create a new object. Okay, so string is the immutable class, so we cannot modify in string object. Okay, string is a class. So if we want to use a string, so first of all, we will create the object of a string class. Okay, so we have two methods to create the object of a string class. First, literal, like string str is equal to hello. Okay, second, we can use new string and we can specify the this. Okay, so we have two methods to create the object of a string. First is a literal, we can declare the value of string object, and second we use new keyword. To new keyword we can create the object of string and specify the string in the constructor string. Okay, you can say what are the difference between both objects. So if you want to know that what is the difference between is literal and new keyword, so first of all we will try to understand architecture of Java memory structure of Java. Okay, so here, okay, so actually Java provides us different memory area where we can save the different types of values. Like first, class method area. Here, store class and method of class. So we can say class or method area. Here, in this area, we can save the class or the method of class. Okay. Second area, that is a stack. Okay. And third is a heap area. And within the heap, we have a another area that is called string constant pool. Okay. Within the heap, there is a string constant pool. So what is the use of these memory areas? So suppose here I have declared a variable and num1 is equal to 10. Okay, and num2 is equal to 20. Sum is equal to num1 plus num2. Okay, suppose. So first of all, main method will execute. So class will save in class area and method will save in method area. And the main method will be execute first. So here stack will save main method. Okay. After that, num1 will execute. So here it will declare num1 is equal to 10. After that, num2 will execute. So num2 will save here num2 is equal to 20. After that, int sum is equal to num1 plus num2. So that is a stack data structure. So the stack work on last in first out. So it will remove from here two values and calculate the sum. Okay. And after that, save the value of sum here. Sum is equal to 30. Okay. After that, if we have content another code, so it will execute another code. Okay, so that is a user stack. If you declare any constant, any variable, so it will save uh, one by one in the stack, and after that, uh, it out from the stack and perform the operation, and again save in the stack. Okay, but suppose here, like here, we have declared string str is equal to hello, and a string str1 is equal to new string hello. Okay, so we can save anything like here. So this is a constant hello. So hello will save in string constant pool, and here it will create a memory area, name with num1, and save the values 10. Okay, sorry, hello. So not num. Sorry. That is a string str. So here declare str and value is a hello. Okay, same as there is another object str1, but here we are creating str1 with the help of new keyword. Okay, so if we will create any object through the new keyword, so that will save in heap area. So here it will save str1. Okay, but the constant value means advance will save in there here in constant, and the reference value will save in str1. Okay, but the memory area, the reference value will save in str1. So the value will save in string constant pool, but the address will save in str1. So if we will create an object with the help of new keyword, so that will save in heap area, And if you will declare with the uh, constant, literal, if you are declare literal, that will save in string constant pool. So you can say what are the difference between that. So actually in this case, if you are using new keyword, so it will create two object. First is str1 in heap area and second in string constant pool. So if you use new keyword, so in this case, it will create two object. Okay, but suppose if you use a constant literal values, that will save only in the string constant pool. In this case, it will create only single object. For different second thing, after working, suppose we have finished the execution of the program. So hello automatically remove like a RAM. Okay, we have not need to any mechanism to remove these values from the memory. Okay, but the object of heap area will uh, remove through a mechanism, through a uh, thread, you can say, a daemon thread. That name is garbage collector that will execute and remove the all object of heap area that are useless. Okay, suppose here heap contain one or more object that are useless. So a thread will execute automatically, that will execute. That name is garbage collector. It will execute and remove the all object of heap area. Okay. Second thing, string constant pool does not contain duplicate value. If here, if you have declared string str2 is equal to hello. Okay. So str and str2 both have same values and both are literal. So it will not save, it will not acquire a extra space in the memory. Only both object will share same reference of these values. If this object have different values, in this case, it will acquire a extra space in the memory and save that values. Okay, and it will save in str2. Okay, but if the value is same of two literal, it will not create, it will not acquire extra space in the memory. Okay, it will both object will share same reference of the value. The value is already safe in memory area, so it will save only, it will share only the that memory reference of that value. So duplicacy is not possible in string constant pool, but in a heap area, duplicacy is possible. Means suppose here we create another object like hello. So hello is already exist in the memory area. It will not require any space in the memory. But heap area create a new object str3. Okay. So duplication is possible in heap area, but string constant pool does not contain duplicate values. Okay. And the content of string constant pool, it will remove uh, automatically after the completing the task. But heap area, if any object is useless, so a garbage collector mechanism, a thread, will execute in the background and remove the all useless object from the heap area. So that is the working of memory. That is the working of string. Okay. So suppose we are going to create an example of a string and check how it works. So Java provides us, suppose we want to compare two string. So string proven. Okay. So suppose we want to check the content of heap area and string constant pool both. So we have three methods. We can use the equal operator. Okay. If you want to compare to string like heap area content or string pool content. Okay. And we have another method equals and compare to method. Okay. We have three ways to compare to string in, in string. Okay. So I'm going to declare here, suppose here string a is equal to hello, string b is equal to new string. All string have same, all object have same values. Suppose here c is equal to new string. Suppose all object have same values, but suppose we want to compare these values. First of all, we are going to compare these string with the help of equal sign. So using p equal b equal c equal d, and d equal a. Same as here, a is equal to b is equal to c, and c is equal to d, and d is equal to a. Okay, now suppose we want to execute this. Okay, so here you can see this. A is equal to b, false. C is equal to b, false. C is equal to d, false. Only A is equal to d is true. Because equal operator only compare the reference of the string. And because all have same values, okay, but A and D only sharing same reference because both are constant, both are literal. Okay, but B and C are sharing different uh, reference of heap. Okay, so here and in heap area, duplicate is possible. So B and C both have different reference, but A and D are sharing same reference. So here is showing true and others are showing false. But suppose we want to use equal sign, equal function for this purpose. Equal function. In this case, we are using equal function. So A equal B, B equal C, and C equal D, and D equal A. Same as here, A equal B, B equal C, and C equal D, and D equal A. Now, again, we are going to execute this. Okay, using equal operator. So all are equal because it compares the content of that object. Okay, so you can see here it's showing all are true. Okay, next we can use compare to method for comparing to string. So here compare to method. Okay, it compare the ASCII values of that values. So here we use A compare B, B compare C, C compare D, and D compare A. Okay, so here we use A compare B, B compare C, and C compare D, and D compare A. Now again, we are going to execute this. Okay, here you can see this compare to is also showing true. So it compares the ASCII value of the string. Okay, but equal sign uses reference of that object. So it will get only the reference of string constant will be same because duplicate is not possible in string constant pool. So A is equal to B, sorry, A is equal to D because both have same, both are sharing same reference. It will show true, otherwise all are have different reference, so it will show false. Okay. String provides us different method for different purpose, like length. It will return the number of character of a string. If you want to know that how many characters in this string, so we can use length and to lowercase. If you want to convert any string in lowercase, so we use to string to uppercase. If you want to convert any string in uppercase, so you can use capital letter. So you will use to uppercase. If we want to remove the space, blank space, so we use trim. If we want to access a particular character from a position, so we use char at, and we can specify the position here, and we can get the character. So string provides multiple methods for different purpose. So one by one, but please try to use uh, write the code of that program at the place of use predefined methods. Okay, so please try to write the code of each method at the place of using predefined methods. Okay. Now suppose we want to, I'm going to create another example. Like suppose we want to get a string from the user end and show in reverse. Okay. So demo2 publish statement and finish. So I'm going to use the scanner. There are many methods to reverse a string. Scanner, system.in. Okay. And suppose we want to we want to display that string in reverse. So suppose here I'm going to use for loop I is equal to 0 and then str dot length and I plus plus. Okay. And we can show this values in reverse. So use first of all, I'm going to show normal values like str dot caret, that is a position. It will show your string. Like suppose here Java. Okay, but it's showing uh, each each character in separate line. So remove this. Advance. Okay, but suppose we want to display in reverse. So for this purpose, so in reverse, in I is equal to str dot length minus 1 and I greater equal than 0, I minus minus. Okay, and same thing you can use here. And execute it. Okay, this is a reverse. Okay, we can use backslash. So suppose here so in reverse. So you have multiple methods. You can use. You can uh, create another program and try to use a different program of reverse. Okay. So I'm going to share you some questions. Please uh, try the program of these problems. Like for a string. So you can see here there are some questions. Write a program to read a string and print in reverse. Write a program to read a string and print each word in separate line. Like here, like better than the best, that is the input string. It will show better separate line for each word. And write a program to read a word and print it as like Amit. This input word is Amit and show it like it as. Okay. And same as here, write a program to read a string and remove all extra blank spaces. Okay, we will write a program for this purpose. We will not use a separate separate predefined methods. Okay, and same thing here. Check the string is palindrome or not. Okay, and here count the number of count the number of character, letter, space, word, digit, vowel, and symbols. Okay, so okay, so I'm going to share this. Please try this program of these problems. String, and we have another string assignment. Please check it. And second string, you can see this. Write a program to read a file and count the number of words. Write a program to read a word and check that is exist or not in a file, and count the word and replace that word. Okay. So how to write these programs? So for this purpose, Java provides us a different class. Name is StringTokenizer. StringTokenizer divide the string in multiple tokens. Okay, like suppose StringTokenizer st is equal to new string tokenizer, and here there there is a two parameter. So here, first of all, we will pass the string, and suppose we want to divide from the space. So here we can declare the space. So it will divide this string from the space position and create a three tokens: token 1, token 2, and token 3. Because here I have declared space, it will create three tokens, and after that we can easily count the number of word and find that that word is exist or not. If you want to replace, you can also perform the replace operation, count operation in a file. Okay, so this is string tokenizer. String tokenizer, with the help of string tokenizer, we can divide a string on a particular from a particular position and save in a all tokens will save in a different tokens. Okay, suppose there is a three word, if it will divide from the space, so it will create three tokens. First token will save hello, second token will save advanced, and third token will save Java. Okay, now we are going to create example of a string tokenizer. Okay, okay. So here suppose we have a string str is equal to, okay, and we want to break this string from the space position. So use string tokenizer. St is equal to string tokenizer and specify here str comma. Suppose we want to divide this string from the space. Okay, after that we want to access the all tokens. So first of all we will check it as more tokens. It will check this thing have more tokens or not. If token is exist in st, then we can access their tokens like st dot next token. It returned the object object value or token values. Okay, so now I'm going to execute this. Okay, it's print. Okay, each word is separate line. So it divided from the space and save in a separate tokens. Okay, so if you want to show that suppose here I have a count is equal to 0. So here display. Okay, so 0. Okay, so token plus count plus value st dot next. Okay, save this. And now I'm going to execute it. Okay, token 1 value have hello, token 2 have value advanced, token 3 value Java. Okay, if you want to space, okay, if suppose here we declare another values like string str is equal to, let's suppose this is a time, and we want to divide this string from the colon. So here we use colon. Okay, now you can check it. Token 1 have 12, token 2 have 15, token 3 have 17a. So as per through the string tokenizer, we can easily divide the string from a specified position. Okay, we have another class that is a string buffer. String buffer. So string buffer is a string is a immutable class, but string buffer is a mutable class. It means we can modify in the object of string buffer. Okay. So for this purpose, I'm going to create a example. Suppose we have a string str is equal to hello. We have a string. Okay. And we want to print it str. Okay, it's working, no problem. But suppose we want to str dot concat. Okay, concatenation of another string. Like suppose here I want to add advance. Okay, and after that again we want to save and show the string. Then you can see this. Again it shows hello. So we cannot modify in the string object. Okay, but suppose we are going to use string buffer. Okay, so string buffer is equal to new. Okay, and here suppose we want to try to add, we want to execute this. Okay, So we can create another object. Like suppose here I have declared str is equal to this. Okay, it will create another object str. After that, it will execute. Hello advance. Okay, so if we will try to modify in the string object, so it will create a new object. But in the string buffer, suppose here we have declared this is empty. Okay, and suppose we want to show, we want to add, suppose this is an empty object. Suppose we want to show the length of this string sb dot length. Okay, so I'm going to execute this. Length is 0. Okay, and now suppose we want to add some content in the object of string buffer. So string buffer is a mutable class, so we can, it provide us a new method append, and we can add anything like advance. Okay, now we want to show the value of sb. sb is a object of string buffer, so we can convert in string, no problem. So we have a method function to string. Now we can execute this. Hello Rohit. Rohit.
Yes, yes, I'm listening.
Okay, any doubt, any queries?
No,
Okay, suppose here hello. So no problem. So we can add anything. That's hello. Length is 0. After that, suppose we want to add anything. So we can easily add. Like suppose here I want to add append, add advance. Okay. Then execute. Hello advance. Okay. So we can append it. If you want to add a space, so you can add a space also. Okay. Same as suppose we want to add another thing. So we have no, it will add anything because this is a mutable class. So we can easily append, add the new string in already exist object. Okay. So with the help of append method, we can add anything in the object of string buffer. Okay. Now suppose here there is it shows the length is 0. Same as suppose we want to find out the length of hello. Okay. So for this purpose, okay, same as we want to show the length of this advance. After advance, I suppose we want to show the length, and same as after Java, we want to show the length. Okay, so you can see this in starting the length is 0. After adding hello, it shows the length is 5. Hello has 5 characters. It's showing 4, 5. Hello advance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So hello advance have 13 characters and hello advanced Java have 18 characters. Okay. So we can add as per our requirement. We have added multiple values. Okay. But suppose I want to know the capacity of this string buffer object. So we can show here capacity plus sb dot capacity. Okay. So here you can see this capacity and length. This capacity and what is the length? Okay, what are the difference between capacity and length? So now I'm going to execute this. You can see here. Okay. So here length is 0, but capacity is 16. Okay. After adding hello, the length is 5, but capacity is 16. After adding advance, length is 13, but capacity is 16. But after adding Java, the length is 18, but capacity is 34. So actually, the object of the string buffer by default capacity is 16. Okay, means we can add 16 character in the string buffer object. But suppose here this 13, so capacity is 16, no problem. But suppose we want to add more than 16 character, then it will, here you can see this, the capacity is 34. What is the meaning of that? Actually, if we want to add the values, character more than 16, then it will change according to this formulas. So current capacity into 2 plus 2. That is a way of changing the capacity of a string buffer object. So suppose current capacity is 16 into 16 into 2 plus 2 is equal to 34. If we will try to add anything, like suppose here okay, suppose we are adding this, then if you want to add more than 34 characters, a capacity, okay, suppose this, if you want to add more than 34, so here I have added how are you bro, so length is 36, more than 34, then capacity will be automatically changed 70. So actually it use these formulas. So the current value is 34, current capacity is 34 into 2 plus 2 is equal to 70. So using this formula and the capacity of uh, string buffer will automatically change if we have need to add more characters, more character than capacity. So it will automatically change the capacity of string buffer object because string buffer is a mutable class, so we can modify in the object of string buffer. Okay, okay, Rohit.
Yes.
So in string buffer object, we can modify the value of a object. Okay, and string buffer provide us different. We can use all function of string in string buffer. Okay, no problem. We can use all functions of string in string buffer. Okay, but string buffer also provide us multiple new methods like reverse. You can use reverse, replace. These are the functions. Reverse is also a predefined functions. Replace, replace all. You can use this. Okay, so there are many functions, but try to use, try to write the program of this function and avoid to use a predefined method, predefined function of string or string buffer. Okay, please write the program of these functions. Okay, and you can easily write the program of these functions. No problem. Okay, so there are many functions. Okay, and we have another class also in string, that is a string builder. SB is equal to new string builder. String builder is same as string buffer, but string builder is a non-synchronized. Okay, and string buffer is a synchronized. Okay, it means only one thread can access at a time. Object of, sorry, string buffer is a synchronized. So only one thread can access the object of string buffer at a time. But string buffer, string builder is a non-synchronized. So it can multiple thread can be accessed at the same time. So string builder is faster than string buffer. Okay, but string buffer is a thread safe because one thread can at a time can access it. But string builder is not a thread safe. But string builder is faster than string buffer because string builder is a non-synchronized and string buffer is a synchronized. So some developers use string buffer and some developers use string builder. Mostly Java developer use string buffer, but Android developer use string builder. Okay, so string builder is same as string buffer. We can write the program same as string buffer. Like here, suppose we can change it. That is a object string buffer. Here is a string builder. String builder. Okay, same as string buffer. We can use it. Only base string builder is a non-synchronized and string buffer is a synchronized. So string builder is a faster than string buffer, and all the remaining work of the all are same. String builder and string buffer. Okay, understood, Rohit?
Yes.
Any doubt, any queries?
No. I don't know.